Okay, good morning to all. In before class, we are discussing up to 7 problems. That means 6 problems only we solved it. And seventh problem is what is that? Relation between dot product and cross product. Already in before class, and that means 2 class before, in while you are explaining in the concept, we discussed that the relation between dot product and cross product. What is that? A bar cross B bar whole square is equal to magnitude of A bar square into magnitude of B bar square minus A bar dot whole square. This is already some completed. So the seventh portion is I didn't explain again. And the eighth question is very easy question, but they are giving a lot of time for 4 marks questions. This is the related question. What is the question say? If A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar, then prove that A bar plus C bar, then prove that A bar plus C bar is equal to MB bar, where M is scalar. That means any number. So what that meaning sir means, he is given a one relation, that was A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar. A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar. So this is the reason given that. So from that was I need to show that this one. Okay, write down the condition. What is that given? A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar. Bring this is the distinction. That means A bar cross B bar minus B bar cross C bar is equal to 0 bar, because both are vectors. See, you need to know that was you can do the distribution property when both are in the same set. See, it A bar cross B bar and it is B bar cross C bar. If you want to take the common means cross product, must be these can be interchange it. So if you interchanging the two vectors, the symbol will be changed. So A bar cross B bar plus C bar cross B bar is equal to 0 bar. Using of the distribution property, what happened it is A bar plus C bar cross B bar is equal to 0 bar. Again I am repeat, say that what is that given? A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar is given. First of all I taken B bar cross C bar to another side. A bar cross B bar is equal to minus B bar cross C bar is equal to 0 bar. Now I am interchanging these two vectors. You know, if you two vectors are interchanging means what will be happen? Its direction will be changed. So B bar cross C bar is interchanging as a C bar cross B bar, then the symbol will be changed. So minus of B bar cross C bar can be converted into plus C bar cross B bar. Using of the distribution property. Distribution property, what is that? A bar cross B bar plus C bar cross B bar is equal to A bar plus C bar cross B bar. Again, before in only you know that was if any two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is 0. Similarly, if any two vectors are parallel, then their cross product is 0 bar. Remember again, any two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is equal to what happened is 0. Similarly, any two vectors are parallel, their cross product is 0 bar. See, here A bar C bar is a one vector, B bar is another one vector. A bar C bar is a one vector and B bar is another vector. And these two vectors cross product is 0 bar. So in that meaning these two vectors are, how is that, parallel to each other. Here two vectors are parallel to each other. So this implies A bar plus C bar is parallel to B bar. A bar plus C bar is parallel to B bar. Two vectors are parallel, cross product is 0 bar means automatically the one vector is must be parallel to the another one vector. And what is the definition of the parallel definition? If A bar B bar are parallel, then we can be written as A bar is equal to some lambda into B bar, for lambda is any scalar. This is the definition of parallel condition. Using of that condition, what happened it is A bar plus C bar is equal to, in the place of lambda A is taken as B bar, M is scalar. See, completely there is no 6 steps. Totally 6 steps, they can asking for 4 marks question repeatedly. Very easy question and very easy question and very repeatedly question are coming. What is that means? A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar. Then prove that A bar plus C bar is equal to M into B bar. In for that purpose, what you did? First of all, A bar cross B bar is equal to B bar cross C bar. After that, I taken common from here. A bar cross B bar minus B bar cross C bar is equal to 0 bar. Minus of B bar cross C bar is equal to plus C bar cross B bar. Again, take the distribution property. A bar plus C bar cross B bar is 0. So A bar plus C bar is parallel to B bar. Using of the definition of parallel definition, A bar plus C bar is equal to M into B bar. Just observe carefully this question. Repeated question of this one. All are getting now? If you have got means, then you will go for the next problem. Just observe the problem number 9. The problem number 9 is the problem which is related to dot product and cross product. Both the combinations are given. What the question is given? If A bar is equal to 2I bar plus J bar minus K bar, comma B bar is equal to minus I cap plus 2J cap minus 4K cap, and C bar is equal to I bar plus J bar plus K bar. Find what the value is asking, that find A bar cross B bar dot A bar cross C bar. This is asking, means this is the question related to dot product and cross product. First of all, you need to find A bar cross B bar. After that, you can be find A bar cross C bar. Finally, two vectors are coming. You need to using the dot product. This is the question is given. For that question of purpose, first of all, I am going to finding that A bar cross B bar. What is that? Depth of I, J, K. A bar means that is the coefficient 2, 1, minus 1. B bar means minus 1, 2, minus 4. That is equal to I into minus 4 plus 2 minus J into minus 8 minus 1 plus K cap into 4 plus 1. Again I into minus 4 plus 2. J into 2 into minus 4 means minus 8. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. Between is a minus. That means minus 1. Again K means 2 2 is 4. Minus 1 means plus 1. So that is minus 2I cap plus 9J cap plus 5K cap. This is A bar cross B bar. Again find B bar cross, that means sorry, A bar cross C bar. That is det of I bar, J bar, K bar. A bar is 2, 1, minus 1 and C bar is 1, 1, 1. You go for this one. What you can get in? That is I cap into 1 plus 1 minus J cap into 2 plus 1 plus K cap into 2 minus 1. So finally you getting what is that? I cap that means 2I cap minus 3J cap plus K cap. This is the value of A bar cross C bar. So first of all you find it A bar cross B bar. Next you go to finding that A bar cross C bar. Now you are going to find the dot product. So now A bar cross B bar dot A bar cross C bar. So first of all A bar cross B bar, what are you getting that was? Minus 2I cap plus 9J cap plus 5K cap dot A bar cross 2I cap minus 3J cap plus K cap. So dot product means what is that? Product of the IJK coefficient with summation. So finally that is minus 2 into 2 plus 9 into minus 3 plus 5 into 1. That is minus 4 minus 27 plus 5 that is minus 31 plus 5, that is equal to minus 26. This is the number. So what is the meaning of this ninth problem means to practice that cross product and dot product at a time. So what is that? Three vectors are given, a bar, b bar, c bar, or the three vectors are given, and he asking that was a bar cross b bar dot a bar cross c bar. For that purpose only, first of all we can going to find the a bar cross b bar. So that is equal to I into, that means minus 2i bar plus 9j bar plus 5k bar. Next we going to find that a bar cross c bar, that is equal to 2i bar minus 3j bar plus k bar. Finally a bar cross b bar dot a bar cross c bar. So both vectors dot product, then product of the ijk coefficient with summation. We did it, getting the answer minus 26. So what the purpose of this question means, this question is related to how to use at a time dot product and cross product. So to remember that the concept of dot product and cross product, that only question is given. This is the question number 9. Next, for the question number 10, you know that a bar cross b bar is always perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. According to the concept of the cross product, the cross product between two vectors is rises a vector. That vector is always perpendicular to the both vector a bar and b bar. He is asking in the question number 10, you just prove it. Means first of all what you need to do? First of all find a bar cross b bar. After that take the dot product with a bar cross b bar, and you need to show 0 because both are perpendicular. Similarly you need to show that b bar dot a bar cross b bar is also 0. He is asking question, what is that thing? If a bar is equal to 3i bar plus j bar plus 2k bar, b bar is equal to 2i bar minus 3j bar plus 4k bar, then verify that a bar cross b bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. So for that purpose what you need to do? First of all find a bar cross b bar. After finding the a bar cross b bar, you need to take the dot product of with a bar and show it 0, and take the dot product with b bar and show the 0. Then it is the concept is right. Okay, now we are going to discuss in the problem number 10. So the problem number 10. If a bar is equal to 3i bar plus j bar plus 2k bar, comma, b bar is equal to 2ik minus 3jk plus 4kk, then verify that a bar cross b bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. Perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. This is the concept of given. For that purpose solution C. First of all, a bar is equal to 3i bar plus j bar plus 2k bar, and b bar is equal to 2i bar minus 3j bar plus 4k bar. That is 4k bar, no? Okay. Now, first of all, you need to find a bar cross b bar. That of I, j, k. That is 3, 1, 2, 2 minus 3, 4 is equal to I into 4 plus 6 minus j into 12 minus 2, 4 plus k into, what is it? This is 12 minus 4 plus k into minus 9 minus 2. That is 10ik minus 8jk minus 11kk. This is a bar cross b bar. Now we need to show that was this vector is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. So before only, what is the meaning of the perpendicular condition? The dot product is 0. So now we are going to show that dot product with this vector with a bar is 0 and dot product with this vector with b bar is 0. First of all, I consider let a bar dot a bar cross b bar. So that is a bar means what is the vector? 3i cap plus j cap plus 2k cap dot 10i cap minus 8j cap minus 11k cap. So that is equal to 3 into 10 plus 1 into minus 8 plus 2 into minus 11. That is 30 minus 8 minus 22, which is 0. So dot product is 0 coming. So which implies what happened? A bar is perpendicular to a bar cross b bar. A bar is perpendicular to a bar cross b bar. And similarly find for second vector. B bar dot a bar cross b bar. That is 2i cap minus 3j cap plus 4k cap dot 10i cap minus 8j cap minus 11k cap. 2 into 10 plus minus 3 into minus 8 plus 4 into minus 11. That is 20 plus 24 minus 44 is equal to 0. So it implies b bar is also perpendicular to a bar plus cross b bar. That is the concept. This is the you need to show that. Means what is that? This is the concept related problem. What is that? A bar cross b bar is, we know, perpendicular to both a bar and b bar according to the concept. He said that please verify it. For verification purpose, first of all, a bar cross b bar you are find it. After that, you taken the dot product with a bar and show that 0 and take the dot product with b bar and showing the 0. So therefore, conclusion you write on therefore this. Therefore, a bar cross b bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. This is also a repeated question for every time. Okay, that is the concept of the problem number. What is that? Problem number 10. 10th problem, this is the one. What is that? Cross product. That means two vectors are given and verification of the a bar cross b bar is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. And the question number 10 is over. Now 11th question, area of the parallelogram whose diagonals are given. So see, what is the area of the parallelogram with adjacent sides is magnitude of a bar cross b bar. Similarly, area of the parallelogram with diagonals are given. What is that? Means of magnitude of d1 bar cross d2 bar. Here two diagonals are given. We need to find means first of all diagonals cross product find it and off you can be using the formula. Okay. Now question say, eleventh question, find the area of the parallelogram whose diagonals are vectors three I k plus j k minus 2k k, and I k minus 3j k plus 4k. So this is the parallelogram. Let consider solution. Let d1 bar is equal to 3ik plus jk minus 2kk and d2 bar is equal to ik minus 3jk plus 4kk are the diagonals of parallelogram say. So area of parallelogram whose diagonals are d1 bar and d2 bar is delta is equal to half modulus of d1 bar cross d2 bar. This is the same formula. So for first purpose, d1 bar cross d2 bar, find it. That is delta of I, j, k, 3, 1, minus 2, 1, minus 3, 4. That is equal to I into 4 minus 6 minus j into 12 plus 2 plus k into minus 9 minus 1. That is minus 2i cap minus 14j cap minus 14j cap minus 10k cap. This is the d1 bar cross d2 bar. 1 into 4 minus 6 12 plus 2 minus 9 minus 1. Okay. Now magnitude of d1 bar cross d2 bar, that is under root of minus 2 square plus minus 14 square plus minus 10 square. That is root over 4 plus 14 square means 196 plus 100, that is root 300. Root 300, how can you write down? 25, how much? 12. Otherwise, root 300 means, make a square. What is the square you will be getting? 100, 3, that is 3 root 10. 3 root 10. So therefore, required area is equal to, so 10 root 3. This is 10 root 3 because 100 into 3, no? So required area delta is equal to half modulus d1 cross d2 bar. So that is half into 10 root 3, that is 5 root 3 square units. 5 root 3 square units. Here formula also you need to write down square units. So this is the parallelogram area. Finding the area of the parallelogram with the diagonals are given. The question number 4 is the area of the parallelogram with the adjacent sides, and question number 11 is the area of the parallelogram with diagonals. There you are using only magnitude of a bar cross b bar, but you are using half magnitude of d1 bar cross d2 bar. Now the question number 12, that is the relation between adjacent sides and diagonals in cross product in parallelogram. That is the question number 12. So, okay, get it. The first of all, clearly observe the question number 11 carefully. What you did, because very important question. This exercise, every question is completely important for this year also, because this year also some syllabus is reduction. For that purpose only, the most of the questions are coming from the cross product and dot product. So remember carefully to do that these two exercise everyone. So that purpose only I am explaining each and every questions clearly. So after that was only you don't see, don't write down, again do this problems carefully, and watching the YouTube videos also observe the carefully, because 2 times you are going that. So what is that? The question number 4 is given to find the area of the parallelogram with adjacent sides, and question number 11 is given that area of the parallelogram with diagonals. Now the final question of the exercise, see, the last question. So that question number 12, so that a bar minus b bar cross a bar plus b bar is equal to 2 into a bar cross b bar and interrupt. What is he asking? Interrupt, no? Interrupt. PRET. Interruption. Interpret. Result. This result geometrically. This result geometrically. What is the meaning of this result in geometrically? He is asking. Okay. For that purpose, first of all, find this one. A bar minus B bar cross A bar plus B bar. That is equal to individually do A bar cross A bar plus A bar cross B bar minus B bar cross A bar minus B bar cross B bar. Okay. Same vector cross product is 0 bar plus A bar cross B bar. This is minus means it is become A bar cross B bar. Because if vectors are changing means the directions are changing. Minus 0 bar. Don't cancel 0 bar minus 0 bar. Okay, this is 2 into A bar cross B bar. Okay, first conclusion you get it. Now we are asking that what is the geometrically meaning of this one? Geometrically meaning of this one is asking that. So for that purpose only, you just observe how can you write down? Consider a parallelogram. Consider a parallelogram with adjacent sides A bar and B bar. Consider a parallelogram with adjacent sides are A bar and B bar. If A bar, B bar two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then you know that what is the diagonals? A bar plus B bar and A bar minus B bar are its diagonal. Then their diagonals are D1 bar is equal to A bar plus B bar and D2 bar is equal to A bar minus B bar. Then diagonals are D1 bar is equal to A bar plus B bar and D2 bar is equal to A2 bar, A bar minus B bar. Now go for D1 bar, D2 bar you can try. Then any order is nothing important because magnitude are going. D2 bar cross D1 bar, that is A bar minus B bar cross A bar plus B bar. And what are you getting? That was 2 into A bar cross B bar from above result. This is the getting. So for this result, what you getting? That was the vector area of parallelogram with diagonals is equal to the 2 times the vector area of parallelogram with adjacent sides. So finally what you getting? The vector area of parallelogram with diagonals, the vector area of the parallelogram with diagonals is equal to 2 times is equal to 2 times vector area of parallelogram with adjacent sides. This is the geometrically meaning of this concept. What is that? The vector area of a parallelogram with the diagonals is always equal to the 2 times the vector area of the parallelogram with adjacent sides. This is the only you before problem also you solve. That is 1 by 2 into you do it, and here 2 times it means cross multiplication you go means this is 2 times is coming. So the vector there, what is the geometrically meaning of this cross product? This is that if A bar minus B bar cross A bar plus B bar is equal to 2 into A bar cross B bar, the geometrical meaning is if you consider A bar B bar as the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then its area of the diagonal is the 2 times the area of the parallelogram with adjacent sides. This is the last question you have completed. So up to this is the cross product is over, dot product and cross product. In the next class you are discussing the theorems which is related to the first exercise in the question number 22 and the second exercise in the question number 10 for the next exercise. Up to that you must be go through completely 2 exercises, carefully do it, complete it. If any doubt means, we will be again one day, you can doubt clarification class we will be do, and you can be solve it. Thank you.